A husband and father of two was left to die yesterday morning. Denver police say a driver ran a red light, hit him, and took off.
This happened at 13th and Syracuse, an area neighbors say is known for crashes. Denver 7's Patrick Perez sat down with the man's brother as his family pleads for this driver to surrender to police.
We were in this same area back in April reporting on a deadly crash involving a driver who ran the light. Police say in this most recent case, a driver also ran the light and did not stop. The family of the victim tells me stopping would not have changed the outcome, but it would have made his death less upsetting.
I don't know how after a day and a half almost, that you can't come to your senses and turn yourself in. That mentality is so foreign to me.
Dan Perkins is too emotional to show his face on camera, but he still agreed to talk to us with the hopes of seeking justice for his twin brother, Steve Perkins.
Great dad, a great husband. He and his wife, Laura, have been married for over 20 years.
Police say a driver struck Steve as he was riding his bike Wednesday morning near 13th and Syracuse in Denver. Surveillance video, which we've stopped, shows the driver running the red light and hitting Steve.
I probably had been there with him 2 hours before the accident happened.
Dan says he and Steve would often ride their bikes together in the morning before taking off to their respective homes. He hadn't heard from him after their Wednesday ride until Steve's wife called him from the emergency room.
I knew it was bad because she wouldn't tell me he was okay.
Dan was floored, he says, when he learned what had happened and that the driver of this Ford Explorer had taken off.
I don't know what this guy was doing. All I know from the police is that he ran a red light.
Gotcha.
And I don't have a brother anymore because of it.
The area where Steve was killed is a known problem spot for crashes. In April, just a block down, a man was killed after neighbors say a driver ran a red light.
I have a real concern for my community. You know, it's not just that I feel that I don't feel safe walking my neighborhood anymore. It's that I worry about the people that I see in this neighborhood who regularly walk here every day.
Dan doesn't know what else could have been done to stop the driver from running the red light. He just wants whoever it is to do the right thing for Steve, his wife, and their 15-year-old twin boys.
I would ask them to search inside themselves and please come forward. I mean, turn yourself in and let justice be done because it needs to be.
Patrick Perez, Denver 7.
Denver police are still trying to track down the driver of that Ford Explorer. Now call Metro Denver Crime Stoppers if maybe you could help here. The Denver Department of Transportation said in April its engineers were going to determine whether any traffic improvements were needed on that stretch of road. And we asked the department today about that, but they have yet to get back with us.